गुड इवनिंग। तो आज हम लोग 10th बायोलॉजी पूरा कंप्लीट डिस्कशन करने जा रहे हैं। लाइफ प्रोसेस, द फर्स्ट थिंग, द नोट्स। In the past class, in the last class, we have studied the life process in detail. Theory, that was the theory, but now with the questions which are going to come in your exam. Okay, first question.
What process would you consider essential for maintaining life?
Life processes such as nutrition, respiration, transportation and excretion are essential for maintaining life.
What are the difference between autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition?
Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition differences are given below. Autotrophic nutrition, the food is synthesized and the organism make their food by their own. And heterotrophic nutrition, the organisms that are dependent on other organism for their food. Okay, then it is autotrophic nutrition is performed in algae and plants. Some plants, algae, bacteria, and the heterotrophic nutrition is performed by humans, animals, okay, birds. So this was the second question.
Where could plants get each of the raw material required for photosynthesis?
Raw materials of the photosynthesis are CO2 enters the stomata through the tiny pores. In the leaves, tiny pores are there, which the plant breathe. The plants breathe with stomata and small you can see stomata. We can't see stomata by our naked eyes. To see stomata we have to use a microscope. Okay, the raw material CO2 enters through stomata in the leaves. Okay, and the sunlight is absorbed by the chlorophyll. So what is photosynthesis? The sunlight is coming and the plant is there. Okay, so chlorophyll present in the plant absorb the light energy and trapped it. Okay, trap the light energy. Who is trapping the light energy? Chlorophyll present in the plant, and the roots spreading underground. Underground is spreading in search of water. When we pour water to the plant, the roots get the water, and the water is delivered to all parts of the plants. Okay, and first was that CO2 enters the stomata in the leaves. Second was that light energy absorbed by chlorophyll. Sunlight is absorbed by chlorophyll. Both are same. Next question.
What is the role of the acid in our stomach?
There are many acids present in our body, helps in digestion. Okay, one example we can take stomach. Okay, stomach. What's acid in the stomach? What acid present in the stomach? Hydrochloric acid, HCl. So what HCl is doing? HCl is helping there are 3 enzymes in stomach. What are they? Hydrochloric acid, HCl, pepsin, mucus. Hydrochloric acid helps pepsin to digest proteins, and one more role of hydrochloric acid is kills the bacteria, germs present in your food. That who is killing? Hydrochloric acid only present in the stomach. Okay, and there are many acids like amino acids. Okay, so if you are eating fats when they are reaching to large intestine, small intestine, what the food is becoming? If you see, proteins are becoming amino acids, and protein becoming amino acids. Fats are becoming glucose or glycerol, and carbohydrate glucose, okay, or fats glycerol. Okay, next.
What is the function of the digesting enzymes?
Digestive enzymes such as trypsin, pepsin, lipase, amylase, these are pancreatic amylase, these are the enzymes who are released at the time of digestion. Name some enzymes, okay, in the stomach. Okay, first we are eating food in we are eating the food through our mouth. So mouth, salivary glands make the food soft through go to the esophagus, the food pipe. Okay, thin tube. To go to thin tube, it makes the food soft. So salivary glands release the salivary amylase. First enzyme we have considered. Then esophagus going to stomach. Now stomach contains three enzymes. Okay, so what are they? Hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus. What is the use of the mucus? We have seen pepsin and hydrochloric acid. What is the use of the mucus? If you eat the oily food materials, the hydrochloric acid will kill. Then it will bring to the stomach. Okay, it will harm. Hydrochloric acid will harm to the stomach. So what mucus will do? It will prevent the stomach war through the action of hydrochloric acid. Okay, and we have seen salivary amylase, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus. Okay, 4 we have seen. Now the food is going to the small intestine, and the food meet two people. Who are they? Liver and pancreas. Okay, so first one is liver, then pancreas. Okay, so liver. So when the food is going through the liver, that liver excretes one juice. That also one enzyme, bile juice. What is that? Bile juice. So salivary amylase, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus, and bile juice. Now the food is going to small intestine. The liver has done. What is the function of the bile juice? Bile juice make the food alkaline and help in digestion of food. Okay, and salivary amylase, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus, bile juice. Okay, now pancreas is releasing 3 enzymes. What are the 3 enzymes? Okay, first one is pancreatic amylase, trypsin, lipase. Pancreatic amylase helps in protein digestion. Lipase in pancreatic amylase helps in carbohydrate digestion. Okay, and lipase in proteins, and trypsin in fats. Okay, so trypsin in digestion of fats, lipase in protein, pepsin and lipase both work is same, protein, and pancreatic amylase in carbohydrates. Okay, salivary amylase, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, mucus, bile juice, pancreatic amylase, then trypsin and lipase. 8 enzymes. Okay, now the food is going into small intestine. Okay, we will see in next question.
How is the small intestine designed to absorb digesting food?
What? Once again.
How is the small intestine designed to absorb digested food?
When the digested food goes in the small intestine, what we are talking about, the food is going to small intestine. Then digested food is going into small intestine. The small intestine contains millions of finger-like projectors called villi. Villi absorb the nutrients from the digested food and transfer them to was, what is the role of the small intestine? How does the small intestine absorb the nutrients from the digested food? The answer is the small intestine contains millions of finger-like projections called villi. They absorb nutrition from the digested food. Okay, nutrients means you are eating carbohydrate, fats, proteins, so that are only absorbed and transferred to the blood. Now undigested food is excreted to the now after small intestine, the food is going into large intestine. That the food which is going into large intestine, we call that in chim. That is undigested food, waste food. So undigested food is going. Now one role play. Undigested food contain water. So large intestine absorb all the excess water from the undigested food and excrete that through anus. Next question.
What advantage over the aquatic organism does not terrestrial organism have with regard to obtaining oxygen for respiration?
Okay, so this question is that terrestrial animals take in oxygen and release the carbon dioxide. We breathe oxygen present in the atmosphere, but in the water, how fishes will breathe? They will oxidize, or they will make oxygen from the water and they will breathe. They will oxidize the oxygen from water and they will breathe. So this is the differences. We are breathing oxygen from the atmosphere, okay? But how the water animals will breathe? They will oxidize the oxygen from water. Okay, next question.
How is oxygen and carbon dioxide transported in human being?
Oxygen and carbon dioxide we have when we are breathing through nose. This is nose panel, okay, and that oxygen is going here. Wind pipe is here na. Food pipe is here, wind pipe is here. So through the wind pipe it is going. Now wind pipe through lungs. Now lungs, 2 lungs are there, okay. The what? Like the unit. What is the unit? The thing made up of that only. Okay. Like one example we can take nephrons. Nephrons are the unit of kidneys. That's like that only. What are the units of lungs? Lungs, there are millions of alveoli. What is that? Alveoli that take the oxygen and transport to every part of the body, and they will give and absorb the carbon dioxide and release the carbon dioxide through our nose. This was the question.
How are the alveoli designed to maximize the exchanges of gases?
Okay, so alveoli present in the lungs, millions of alveoli, and why they are millions? To increase the surface area. That's why the villi present in the small intestine are millions of small intestine. Why? To increase the surface area. If anybody will ask why they are finger-like projection, so you will tell that to increase the surface area. The same answer in this only. Lungs, why alveoli are like this? Small like balloons. Why it will like this? So to increase the surface area, both is same. So it will transport oxygen and release carbon dioxide. Okay, next.
What are the components of transport system in human being? What are the function of these components?
What's again?
What are the components of transport system and in human being, and what are the function of these components?
Okay, so transport system, this word we have listened anywhere. What is life process? Life process contains 4: nutrition, respiration, transportation. This transportation we have listened now. Transportation mean blood. Now we are going to see about transportation. So before going to transportation, let's complete first respiration. What is that? The first we will see the main thing, the differences in breathing and respiration. Then aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. What are the differences between breathing and respiration? First we will see breathing is a physical process. Breathing is a physical process and respiration